Hey everybody, what's up? This is Crump3txxix here again, and welcome back to another episode. And I want to go ahead and apologize for the lack of episodes. There's actually quite a few videos that I've been needing to get out, including the second video for my 100 subscriber video about the mob spawning stuff. I haven't gotten an episode out in a little while. Got a couple tutorials that I want to do, so I'm getting kind of far behind. So I'm just kind of out of my groove on recording right now. I don't know why. Been real busy in real life, but hopefully I should have a break from all that busyness and be able to get some of that stuff done soon. So let's take a quick look around. I have still been managing to work on stuff. Let's go upstairs first, actually. Nothing too major around here, but I have started stocking up on redstone. I'm finally not out on redstone. Got myself some extra wither skulls. This obsidian is not in the right spot. I don't actually have a right spot for obsidian yet. But anyways, so yeah, I've been, like I said in the last episode, I was going to take down my witch hut and delete that region and reload it in the pre-release. Or not the, yeah, 1.8.1 pre-1. And I haven't done that yet. Been kind of just putting that off. I have been AFKing at the witch farm, gathering up tons of materials though, so that's always good. Now if we take a look over here, you can obviously see there's some stuff going on down there. And actually if we swim, oh, you can't see anything once we swim over. Let's see if we can see from up here. Yeah, there's some. Down there is where my slime farm actually is. Not the best location I've come to find, but it works pretty well. So a lot of this, what I've been doing recently, has been inside of the cave system, and there's just, I'm going to completely rework my cave system. I don't like it. I don't like going down there, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Especially because of how long it takes to going up and down that ladder. Well, down you can just jump, but up you have to kind of climb, and it's a long climb. So I've done something a little bit different here. I probably don't need these torches now, huh? Oh shoot! Okay, well that kind of ruined it. So I went ahead and I tore down most of the prismarine stuff in here. I decided didn't want that. I'm gonna keep it natural cave-ish feeling. So, but anyways, right here, in order to make my time going up and down a lot faster, I went ahead and designed and installed my own elevator. So let's give this a little bit of a test. It always messes up if I try to record if I'm getting a little bit of lag. Let's try again. Why? Oh, I'm getting caught on the block. That's what... I'm so bad at this. I just uninstall right now. What am I getting? Huh. Hold on. Okay, I got it to work. I'm not even sure what the problem was. I think I'm getting stuck in some of the boxes somehow because of these pistons. I don't exactly know why. But let's try this again. Yep. Alright, cool. Works. And this is even a little bit of a dismount pad. I don't want to break it because I don't have any smooth stone on me to, fix it. But just a little piston behind there that pushes that glowstone. I use glowstone so it didn't make you take damage. Although I think the game thinks you're taking fall damage sometimes when you do this, because it sounds like you're taking the damage, but nothing actually happens. So if we come down here, I've started clearing out, like I said, some of the prismarine stuff. I haven't gotten all the way done, but I started working on the slime farm quite a bit. If you come in here, I have actually messed it up multiple times. I had to widen it, I think 3 times now, because I made it too skinny when I dug it out. And let's just say trying to widen it after you've already dug it out the first time is a major, major pain. It is so bad. But I've got it all done. Oops, smacked my keyboard. I've got it all widened out, and it's about ready for the redstone to be set up. As you see, we already got a decent little bit of spawns down here. But this is what one of the first things we're going to work on today. But before we do that, I want to just go ahead and kind of show you the back end behind the elevator. But it's going to be literally impossible to show you it because I dug it out as I was going up. I didn't dig out a big area and just make it spawn proof or anything like that. So we're going to go head over to my creative world just for a second, and we'll take a look at how this elevator works. Oh, hey. We're also at where I was testing out the slime farm. And this isn't my own design. This is the design used by DocM77 on the previous Minecraft season, not the one that's currently going on. But there's two parts of this. These are the spawn pads right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This spawn pad isn't actually big enough though. They should be 8 from where this dispenser is, and there's supposed to be dispensers here, here, and here, as you can kind of tell from this. And you power it from the top, and it just goes all the way down, activating all the dispensers, but it will not destroy any of the redstone with the water, because there's water inside of these dispensers, just so that you can turn the farm on and off, which is going to be very important for me. I'm going to need to be able to turn this farm on and off because it's going to affect how I use the Guardian farm, and possibly other farms in my world too. That is hostile mob farms. So I got to have this all set up to where I can turn the farm on and off completely, the spawns on and off. So yeah, that's kind of important. So ignore the other stuff. There's some terrible looking stuff in here. This is a creative world. This isn't by far or at all the final products of some of this stuff. So let's make a little bit of a better pad. I think I've been trying to design this elevator for quite some time now. I think this is the properly working one. Yeah. Okay, cool. I've tried multiple different variants. As you can see, I think that's one of them over there that didn't work out too well. But this one worked. It's not anything too special. Nothing terribly compact or anything that I'd want to go gloat about, but it works pretty well. You have that little issue that I had right there where you sometimes get caught on a block, or if you have a little bit of latency, some lag issues, it sometimes won't work all the time, but works pretty consistently, so it's nice. So anyways, what this is really is just a series of very well timed pistons. The first coming from down here, you step on the pressure plate, and there is a full 4 ticks of delay plus 3 more on that one, which gives you enough time to hit the pressure plate before the piston activates. Blah. Can't speak. I love writing this. Sorry. Alright, so yeah, so it gives you enough time to run from the pressure plate up to the first slime pad. So then it comes to the back up here. The power comes up the back, and it will send a single pulse to that block, which will pulse this piston once it gets pushed. So then at the same time, this piston's going to push off just a second or so before that happens, or after, I don't know. I had it all timed out, and then after this piston gets pushed, the signal comes out over here, and then this piston gets pushed, and I did it like that because I wanted, for some reason, the slime block was pulling that bottom piston back over with it. If this piston went off first, the slime block would pick up that piston, but this way it doesn't. And there's actually something weird. There was one exception. Yeah, here it is. There's one exception on this one which makes absolutely no sense, to where if I had this piston actually go off first, it worked in the opposite direction, so I had to actually make it so this one pushed out first, or else that piston would get pulled over here. Like literally the opposite of what was happening, but every single other one of these works the way the original way. I don't know if I explained that right. But on most of them, that piston pushes the slime block out first, and then retracts first. And then on... actually, no. They do it at the same time. I don't know. They go off at the same time, but on this one, this specific one right here, for some reason, it wouldn't work unless that piston went off first, this far one right here. So I don't know what happened with that, but I got it all working, and I'm happy. So, yay! But yeah, anyways, it's just progressively going up. I probably could have done this a better way. Adding a little bit of an extra delay every single time, so it's timed all perfectly for when your jump makes it all the way up to where you are. It'll put you, or it'll push the pistons out and push the next one at the right time. So I think I butchered that explanation enough. Let's head back to my real world. Bats flying around during the day. Makes me wish, if they can do this, having bats just kind of chilling, they escape the caves and spawn at night. Why can't they have birds? I love birds. Birds are awesome. Except chickens, screw them. I just want some ambient birds that are flying around. Maybe, you know, some blue jays, some cardinals, I don't know, anything. It'd be really cool to have some different variants of just passive mobs like the bats flying around during the daytime. I mean, it might be a little bit laggy because it's going to be an extra spawning cycle. But I mean, they could just throw it on the spawning cycle of the bats and just make it a different individual spawning requirement. Like bats need dark areas, and those could need light ones. They don't have to make a huge cap or anything like that. But wouldn't it be awesome just to have some ambient birds flying around? Same thing with some fish in the water. So I gotta come up here right now. We just started, came back from the creative world. I need at least 12 of those. No, let's go 16. Sure, and we'll keep 5 on us for redstone. I gotta get some help. And on a single player world, there isn't a lot of help that you can get. But these slimes, as I'm working on this, are... they've actually been pretty deadly. They've killed me once. I fell from a pretty high place, and they killed me as I got to the bottom. So that wasn't very fun. And it was actually even harder to go get my gear back. I actually had to go fight my way back and died about 3 more times while working on the farm just to try to get my gear back. So we're gonna get some help here today. Alright, cool. I got the other water bucket. Thank Notch, our Lord and Savior. So we're gonna come down here. There's some stuff I gotta do down here with water streams. Ow! Ow! See, that's why I need help. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Maybe I should be safe up here for right now. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up. We're gonna put 4 of these guys out because I'm gonna need to dig out some water streams down here. If I can even place these. Jeez, guys. Ah, get away! Oh my God! Oh man. I think I have some good spawn rates in my world. Just saying. Holy crap. Ridiculous. No, stay away, guys. I got my pumpkins. I got my pumpkins. Help me! Help me! I will hide. Get him! Ow! Ow! Go! Oh God, are they fighting back? That's gonna make things problematic if they're gonna kill the golems. Huh. Alright. So, these guys are gonna be staying down here anyways, so that's gonna kind of be helpful. Oh, thank you. Alright, yes, back up your buddy. Don't let him take any damage. Alright guys, work together as a team and protect me. Got it? Alright, so what I need to do here is, not on the layer of the bedrock. I'm going to actually have to do this on this, my head level right now. But I'm going to have to dig out, I believe it's going to have to be 2 blocks back, which isn't too big of a deal on most of these sections. But on this backside, there's a lot of lava back there. And I mean a lot. So I'm going to have to do some work to get all that out, set up some water streams, and then set up the floor after that. But I got to pretty much figure out a lot of different distances and stuff like that to make sure these water streams don't merge together. Just all sorts of pain in the butt stuff. So I'm going to go work on that. Hopefully these guys will protect me while I'm doing it. Oh, I forgot to get a piece of glowstone for that. I accidentally broke it. But yeah, so I'm going to get to work on this. Hopefully my buddies here will help me. And we'll get ourselves a slime farm going here in just a second. Oh man, I'm a moron. So you see all this cobble, these 2 layers right here. I couldn't remember exactly, like I saw the video on Minecraft and I recreated it once, actually on a double slime chunk, and I couldn't figure out how I got it so that the water streams didn't merge. And I was so confused, and I thought like I dug out 2 back behind the wall or something like that, and turns out I just had them 1 layer above. Such a simple little thing, but yeah, so pretty much what I'm doing right now is all these water that I'm placing right now, I'm gonna have to go ahead and change again later on, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and take all this out, especially after I went and I carved out 2 layers, especially 2 layers under that lava, which was terribly annoying. But yeah, so I carved all that out, then replaced it, and now I'm gonna place all this water right now, which I was just talking about. The reason why I'm doing this is so I can figure out where the row of hoppers, these guys right here, oh there they are, they're all hiding in that corner. They're gonna be hanging out in the center, killing all the mobs that get pushed into the center by the water streams, and this center area that isn't affected by the water is also gonna be filled with hoppers, and then I'm gonna have a line of hoppers going out back this way, and then an item elevator going up there. But I need to figure out where exactly the line is when it comes to where the water ends, so I can figure out where I need to start placing hoppers. So I gotta kind of mark that out, which is what we're doing right now. So just wanted to explain what's going on and show you that I derped up big time. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep working on this. Oh god, don't hurt them. Stop. I'm gonna have to replace the golems in here eventually, because those big guys actually do hurt them. I don't think that actually took. There we go. So anyways, gonna keep working on this. I will see you guys shortly. You know, I was just noticing something as I'm placing this. Starting to place my floor, got the hoppers in place. I think I'm gonna change up all the lights going all the way up to the top to these sea lanterns. But if you look at these prismarine blocks, let me eat real fast as well. Move out of the way, dude. I'm trying to show them something. Come on, get out of here. So if you look at these prismarine blocks next to the new granite, diorite, and andesite, it's the same exact texture. It's just reskinned, and the prismarine changes colors. But other than that, I mean, it still looks good. But I'm gonna use the prismarine for under the water because I don't really know where else to use this stuff yet. I mean, where do you really have, like, there's not a whole lot of stuff that works well, especially with a color changing block. So that's kind of short-sighted because they're such nice blocks, but they don't work with anything else too well, which is really unfortunate because I have an ungodly amount of them. I've been trying to use the bricks in the builds, but these regular prismarine blocks, I really don't know what to do with them. I mean, as you can see, it's already changed from purple to green to another color already. well, purple, green, blue, and yeah, other colors. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to work with these types of blocks and builds, but they do go good for making something look good. If you're hiding it underwater, I guess. I don't know. I guess it could be used in water situations, but that's about it. So anyways, what we got going on here, I'll finish placing that floor in a second. So this is where the water will meet the edges, or the edges of the water will meet the hoppers right here. So all the drops and everything will be pushed into here, and the golems will kill the guys, and all the drops will come up over into here. Back here, let me get my pickaxe out. I haven't done anything yet, but there is, take that crap out. There is going to be an item elevator back here, which is going to go up into some sort of storage. Maybe make a quick crafting system up there so I can quick craft some slime blocks. But we're getting pretty close to being done. I just got to get this floor in place, and then, oops, excuse my phone if you heard that. But I just got to finish getting this floor in place, make sure everything has the correct light level. And then we'll go ahead and set up, is that turning grayish black? Interesting. So after we get that done, sorry, easily distracted. So after we get, where was I going with this? How would you know? You're not in my head. Or are you? Get out of my head. So yeah, elevator, floor, make a quick crafter, and we gotta set up the redstone, which shouldn't really take too long. It's just a single pulsar plus that downwards signal that I showed you guys previously in my creative world. So we just gotta set those up real fast. I like it when it turns blue like that. It looks really nice. Sorry, again, easily distracted. I don't know why. Because I do not have ADD. I actually am pretty much the opposite. I do not have ADD at all. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a little hyper this morning. I'm just finishing up my coffee. Also, I'd like to say Happy Halloween. Halloween was actually last night from the time that I'm recording this. But I just wanted to wish you all a happy Halloween anyways. But, yeah, so I'm going to keep working on this. I guess you guys probably don't want to watch me place a floor. It's not terribly exciting, is it? But I'll come back to you guys. I guess I'll start placing the floor, get the redstone in place, and if anything exciting happens in between those times, I will pop back in and kind of show you what's going on. So let's finish this thing up so we can go do something else before the episode runs up. I don't see these guys dying. Oop. Yeah, they killed my golems already. Okay. That's a problem. We're gonna have to do something about this, and I need a sword. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get away. Get away. Holy crap. Get me out of here. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die again. These guys can fight the current too well. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess iron golems really aren't the best for inside of traps anymore. We're gonna have to come up with a new killing method. Alright, I'm out. That's no fun. Okay. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and check how much we've gotten before my iron golems died. Oh, poor golems. So, I can't see down there, but I'm gonna assume it's a lot. But I can't believe they killed 4 golems so quickly. Jeez, man. Back to the drawing board. Alright guys, I think I have actually found a solution for the problem with the iron golems. I went to my creative test world and, oops, didn't mean to fall, came to find that only the very large ones can actually hurt the iron golems. The middle-sized one and the small-sized slimes, they don't do any damage to them. Despite the middle-sized slimes can do damage to the player, but not the iron golem for some reason. I guess they have to actually smack them in the head or something, I don't know. but they can't jump that high, so I guess they're not hurting them. Did that bat just spawn underwater? Huh. Okay. Anyways, so what I'm thinking here is I got this line that I just put around the edge. Now, the slimes need, the big slimes at least, the 3x3s, need this entire space to fall, or else they won't make it to the bottom, they'll just make it to wherever the bottleneck is, which is now right here where this cobble is. So, what I'm thinking is that if I have this bottleneck here, the guys from the top, if they hit this, they're going to take enough fall damage to become smaller slimes, and then the golems won't get hurt. But considering these lower platforms and everything, that's not going to work out too well for them. So what I'm thinking is, on top of this cobble that I have right here, I'm going to line the entire thing with cacti. And so any of them that fall, or they're trying to jump down from right here, they're not going to be able to make it to the bottom, which means that the iron golems should be safe. However, they will get caught here, and then they will die and become smaller slimes, and the smaller slimes will be able to make it all the way down, and then we'll be able to, or they'll be able to live. So it should work out pretty well. I may just possibly might lose some of the drop rate to the cacti if a small slime lands on the cactus and it kills the loot. But no big deal, because this thing, I've already got more than enough slime from it just from building it, and I think the spawn rates will be so huge even with the slime, or losing some of it to the cacti, to where that's not actually going to be a problem. So I'm going to go line this thing with cacti, and I'll be right back and we'll give it a look to see if it's working properly. Alright guys, I have got all the cacti in place, and I realize I have inadvertently turned this into a cactus farm as well. Every single time they attempt to grow, they pop off and they end up down in the looting system somewhere over here. Which, oh man, there's a lot of stuff down here already, but... oh, jeez. This thing's starting to build up pretty large. But I think I got these two guys down here. I think they should be pretty safe now. They're not going to have any of those 3 tall guys coming. Although, I have noticed, I'm not sure where they're coming from. Ow, 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 ow. Whenever I turn the system off, that hostile mobs are spawning. And I think it's that very center block right there. On top of those, I think that's light level 7 and not light level 8. So let's see. Yeah, this is... oh, no, this is 8. Huh. I did not mean to take a screenshot. Who knows? But anyways, I gotta turn on, or I gotta set up the thing that I can turn on and off the farm with, and I gotta set up a looting system for this. But we're not going to do that this episode. I've actually used up way too much time on this farm. I planned on doing other stuff today, and just kind of doing most of this off camera, but we ended up having to, quite a bit of issues with the golems dying and all that stuff, so that didn't end up actually happening, unfortunately. Did I break the water stream? Crap. I gotta find a better way out of here. That scares the crap out of me, but I'm safe now. See, and now those little guys can't hurt him. So, they're good to go. I gotta fix this water stream, though. Where's that one? Alright, cool. Fixed. Good job, me. Thank you. So anyways, guys, that's gonna that's gonna about do it for me today, if I could speak. At least we got this going, which ended up inadvertently doubling as a new cactus farm, which I guess I needed because I didn't have, and that used up pretty much all the cacti that I had. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make some sort of looting system and all that good stuff off camera for this. And, excuse me, the reason why I'm going to do this is, as we've been working down here in our cave, I've come to the decision that I'm just gonna completely, like, I knew I wanted to redo the color scheme and all that. I didn't like the prismarine and the nether brick, but I think I'm gonna redo the entire floors and everything. Just kind of put a beacon down, carve out this entire thing, and then just kind of tear everything out and redo it from scratch. And this will probably be the only actual thing that's going to stay, and then everything else is going to just be completely new. So that'll be kind of cool. It's going to be another big project, and I have quite a lot of big projects already. So it's not going to happen in the immediate future, but we're going to do like we've done in the past with the Guardian Farm and stuff like that. We're just going to work little bits at a time and just eventually turn this cave system into something a lot cooler. Oh, and if you can see, all my cows are gone pretty much. Kind of crappy, but I don't know. Mobs are acting so glitchy in 1.8. I hate it because I love doing stuff with mobs, just all sorts of mob farms, stuff like that. But yeah. So anyways, that's gonna about do it for today. Again, happy delayed Halloween, because it is actually November 1st at the time of this recording. I did try to record last night as well, but it didn't end up turning out too well. So I did have some clips with mobs with the pumpkin heads, but we're just going to scratch that and use today's episode instead, because yesterday's episode was quite a failure, if I'd say so myself. But one last thing I wanted to mention, if you guys have noticed, I'm still in 1.8 pre-release 2. Do not, I repeat, do not go to 1.8 pre-release 3. You will have a lot of crashing. I had, let's see, I had XP orbs crashing my game, I had guardians crashing my game, which kind of sucked because they happened at the same time while I was using my guardian farm, so pretty much every single time I'd load in, something else would crash the game. So I had to make a backup and then downgrade back to pre-2, made sure I didn't lose anything like my items, stuff like that, because I know if you go back from one version to another sometimes, I don't think it's that big of a deal on the pre-releases, but if you go from like 1.8 to 1.7, something like that, always on camera it fails. It never fails off camera. Seriously, I promise you, I'm not lying. This thing really works, I promise. There we go. But yeah, I know downgrading some versions sometimes gives issues and you lose all the items in your inventories and chests because it's not supported. So anyways guys, I just want to warn you about that. Hopefully you haven't already upgraded to pre-3, but it does not work out well and I would not recommend it. I crashed multiple times as soon as I upgraded. I mean, it wasn't just an occasional thing, it was pretty often. So anyways guys, this has been Crumpit. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I wish we could have gotten to something else besides the slime farm, but we did inadvertently build a cactus farm too. So that's kind of funny how that ended up working out, and I think it's going to work out pretty well for my golems too, because they're going to live now instead of dying constantly. So that's good. So anyways guys, enjoy your days. Have a good one. This is Crump3txxix, and I'm out of here. See you later guys. He's coming! Oh my god! What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Haha! See you later, guys.